to the bottom, rock bottom. That's
You
what
didn't say
better
that. It
or
doesn't say
worse
that you can't.
means.
It doesn't say you
I'm
can't.
telling you the definition. Hold on. You
Worse can't mean bottom.
no.
That's
Worse
crazy.
do not mean bottom.
It can mean bottom. It includes bottom.
No,
But,
it cannot.
well, it does for
Hold on,
him
hold on,
because
hold
he's
on, hold on,
willing
hold
to
on,
go
please.
to the
Please, hold
bottom.
on, hold on, hold on. How can poorer quality means the bottom?
Because poor quality is poor quality. It's not. That's not a quantitative
Answer
answer.
my
That's a
question.
qualitative answer.
If it's a okay, this is a standard.
Because worse is
It
quality,
has a okay. It
not
has a
quantity.
standard. It got okay. Listen to what I'm saying, please. This is the bottom. This is the standard. Up here is better, and then we have a top. You can't even see it.
Okay,
All right. So this would be
that could be worse. Yeah, that's worse.
that's worse.
And lower could be worse.
This would be
Worse.
no. That would be rock bottom.
It's still worse.
No, it's
The all-inclusive word.
this can't
Bottom
be
is a
So
state
serious.
of
does
worse.
he understand how words are used and what they actually mean, like in
This can't
It's
be
a
context
state
and
of
stuff
worse.
like that? Because he's saying it can be even just a little bit worse, and that's for better or for worse. So
Yeah,
we could be making 200,000, right? And then we end up making 150,000 because somebody got a demotion. That's worse,
yep,
and
yep.
I'm going to stay with you through that, right?
Mhm.
But you
so
deciding that you're never going to work again and you're going to gamble all my money away while I'm supporting you,
That's
that
still
I
worse.
can, that's a level of no, that's abuse,
It's still
and I
worse.
don't have
okay.
to
So let
stay
me
through that.
okay.
Still worse.
So cool nerd. This is how we know if this is a real conversation. All right. This is me. I'm healthy. This would be what?
Unhealthy.
Cancer, right?
Sure.
Okay. What would this be?
I don't know.
That would be death.
Let's say okay, yeah, cool. It's still unhealthy. Your health is gone.
No.
It's a state of unhealth.
No. 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 No.
Damn, Bernard. Damn.
That can't be for. This can't be for real.
Damn, I had to chat TBT it
Can
for
you
him,
get
yo.
can you get
I
worse?
had to chat
Hold on. If
TBT
this
it
the
for him.
standard, if this is the standard, if this is the standard, and then you have a sickness that could go to worse, death is not worse than this. Death is the absolute.
But the problem, you know what?
You
Actually,
understand that, right?
problem. The problem.
This
Actually,
is
the problem
beyond
is
worse.
the
This
problem
is
is.
beyond worse. No, I'm talking
Wait,
about the
hold on.
definition of words. This is beyond worse.
The problem is,
This that
Sharon, and
by
this
the
is what,
definition.
stop,
Hold
stop, stop.
on. We have
You're
to
using
be
death
able
at the
to.
bottom. You can't use death at the bottom for that for illness, really, because
Is there anything
illness
that
means you're alive.
this is crazy?
Illness as a state of being alive, though.
Don't get a headache, bro. I do that Asian medicines when I got a little cold when I was in Japan. Yo, I was in there trying to find a cough drop, something. I couldn't understand nothing out there. You heard,
Y'all don't know
Sharon?
the meanings of words, man. I swear.
You don't want
You
to
understand?
aspirin out there.
So, Sharon.
Nah. Let me break it down. Kuna, look. This is the best way I broke it down to you. Because I could tell you, but look what it says, man. Rock bottom, what it means, bro. It's the lowest point possible of a person's situation can reach. Is the moment where things feel like they cannot get any lower. So it's an idea of hitting the absolute floor. What for worse means is broader than rock bottom. For worse in vows is much wider and includes ongoing hardship, not just one low point. It can be illness, disability, financial struggle, stress, conflict, grief, long periods where life is difficult and not necessarily collapsed. See what I'm saying?
But it includes
It's you know what I mean? It could, in a sense, but not. It's widely not used to define that, to refer to that. Is what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
But includes it.
What includes it?
It's lower than where you were. So of course,
Worse
anything that's
includes
lower
rock
than
bottom.
where you
Hold on.
were.
You said hold on. So you saying you could get low? You could get worse than rock bottom?
I mean, some people actually can, but yeah.
Oh my God!
This is so
nah,
you don't
that's
want
crazy, bro. I gotta go, bro.
But back to the practical sense of that.
You're not really having a. It's okay.
But back to
You don't want to have a
practical sense
conversation.
of that.
I don't know. You just want to. I think you just want to You just want
Like,
to argue today, I guess.
No, he does. He's not actually having an honest conversation with
I
us.
am.
You
Wait,
can
how
no, you're
y'all not
not.
having an answer?
No, you're not. No,
Y'all
you're not. If
alienate.
this is an
It's
honest
narcissism, bro.
conversation,
It's
you're
You know what it is?
someone who does
narcissism,
not
bro.
know how to
It's narcissism, bro.
communicate
You know what it
It's
is?
and don't understand anything at all whatsoever. So you really even shouldn't even be allowed to speak at all in the world if this is what you think is an honest conversation.
It's absolutely honest conversation.
It's not
Your
a good
marriage
thing,
Nah,
would
bro.
never, if you ever got married, it would never last. She would leave you
this is not
immediately.
honesty.
That's cool, and I that's cool.
You said
All I'm
it's
saying
something. He said rock bottom means the absolute bottom is
means
you
absolute
can't get
worst.
no. He said you can't get no worse than that, and then you
Worst.
said that it is still you can get worse than that.
Because sometimes you
Like,
don't know you don't know your
when we
rock
talk
bottom is.
about literal definition of words, right? We talking about literal definition of words. Rock
You don't
bottom means you can't get no lower.
you don't
But
know
you
how
said
you don't know how
you
below it
can
can go
still.
though.
You said you can still get worse than that.
Because you don't know how low it can go.
That means that you are not either you're not comprehending the words or you're just trying to argue because
So
if we
so
say you
Sharon, you know how
can't get any
what's your rock bottom?
lower,
What's your rock
if you
bottom?
can't get any lower, what the fuck are we again? I don't understand why you missing the words, right? And this is weird, right? It's a standard. Each person's is I don't know what this is.
So you never been in a
Weird.
period of your life where you never been in a period of your life you're like, damn, I'm at
This
my
is
rock
not
bottom.
about
And then
me.
that,
This is about the definition of
It wasn't
words.
rock bottom, bro. It wasn't
yeah,
rock bottom.
exactly. But sometimes you don't know what your rock bottom is. Sometimes you think you know what you're at your rock bottom, but you're
But we
not at your rock
human.
bottom.
We look
Regardless
at
of
everything
that,
like that.
definition have words. Whether you want to keep, I don't know. Maybe every word to you is fluid. I don't know. Every word
Yeah.
doesn't. Every word doesn't actually mean what it actually means. You're
No,
like,
it
well,
doesn't.
you can. Yeah, I understand. You was in jail. You have 99 years. You was on crack. But it could get worse.
It can. You can be stabbed in one crack. You can be
That is up to
stabbed.
you. You can say, right.
This is crazy.
That's
This is
no, that's
insane.
right. And so therefore you don't actually have meaning to things. You just saying like it could just keep on, it's fluid. And
Yeah,
that's where I
nothing.
guess the miscommunication is at. It's just fluid. So
Well-
we understand that once you go to prison for 99 years, it ain't no worse than that.
It is. You can be stabbed and you can be in ICU for the rest of those 99 years.
It ain't no worse than that, bro.
It's worse than that.
It
I
ain't.
literally just said it worse.
No, it's
No, the
not,
rock
bro.
bottom is the going to prison for the 99 years. Whatever happens you in there happens in there, but you've already hit your rock bottom once you go to prison for 99 years. That's the standard.
No. You're
Prison's hell, bro.
you're paraplegic in the prison for 99 years. That's worse.
what you're literally so what happens? So you get stabbed. So now you're saying, so is it a lower than that?
Yeah, you could also go paralyzed.
Okay, so now
is
after you
crazy.
get stabbed and paralyzed, can you go lower than that?
And get burned.
All
Oh,
right, now
God.
you got stabbed, burned, and paralyzed. Can you go lower than that?
Yeah, and now you can't see anymore.
Okay, so now you blind, stabbed, paralyzed, and burned. Can you go lower than that?
Yes. You can lose a
I'm
leg.
about to pee on myself.
like nigga, like it could always life could always get worse.
Go ahead, explain how it get worse than that.
You got ALS. Like there's so many different things can happen.
Okay, wait.
I don't really know.
So
Understand there's no rock bottom.
I'm confused. Can I ask a quick question? So
So
you
now
get the
we understand. So
99.
there's no rock bottom in life.
Not really.
There's no rock bottom in life.
Basically, that's what you're saying. There's no rock bottom.
It can always get worse.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Hey, when people, you never heard this. You never heard the phrase. I think I got it bad, but somebody got it worse.
What can you do for? Hey, look. If you
It
want to
ain't
have
gonna
those
work.
type of conversations, I don't know.
That's why he wants a woman to be trapped in a marriage with him, because she ain't gonna be other than being trapped, she ain't gonna stay with this fool. This man is insane.
The things that you're saying today is just not logical. It's
not with me.
It's not logic. There's no logic.
It could be the other round too.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro.
You know what I mean?
And
So I
Shadow, you
guess
talk
for
about
so I guess for alcoholics and people who are addicts and they say that they hit their rock bottom and they had to hit rock bottom in order to change their life. I guess they really have no hope because there is no rock bottom actually. Is that
Well,
what you're
Right.
saying?
what you can do, what you can ultimately do is decide this is the lowest I'm going to go.
Okay, exactly. Thank you. And that's what people do when they decide that this is too worst for me to continue. This is the rock bottom in this marriage and I got a divorce.
But it
They
doesn't
get to
define that.
decide, just like you
They,
said.
they
They
don't
get to
define that in the
decide,
vows
just
though.
like you said. They
But that's not
no,
defined.
you just said it. You just said it. People
You
get to
just
decide
said
what
it,
their rock
bro.
bottom is. Thank
But
you.
they don't.
They
But
get to
that's not defined
decide,
in the
right?
vows though.
They did decide it, but they decided it, right? Because people get to decide.
And they
Sure,
get to
but
decide
sure,
what death. They
but you
get
still
to decide
violate
the
your. You
death
still
of.
violate. You
They
still
get to
violate the
decide the
vows.
death. Hold on, no. So they also get to decide the death of that marriage.
And you still violate. You still violated your vows in your marriage by doing that.
Okay. The conversation was never about violating the vows.
That it is. It's like what's the
No,
point of
the
being married?
conversation. No, no,
If
no,
there's a,
no,
if it,
no. You.
what's the point of
So
being
this
married
is
if you
this is
can easily leave?
this is
Be in a
when this is
long-term
when you
relationship.
know. This is when. Hold on, please. This is when you know you're not being honest. The conversation was about divorce. When can you
Yes.
leave a marriage?
And I said, no.
Okay, so
The
but you
conversation was
tried to
beyond that.
change it. You just now tried to
We
change
we
it
should
into
rewind
a
back to an
vow
hour ago.
conversation.
We should rewind
So
back to
and
2 hours
so
ago.
and but this goes to show that that's why you keep trying to overtalk me now, right? Because it goes to show that you are not actually trying to have a honest conversation at
I've
all.
been pretty
Because
consistent the whole time.
you just try to change the argument in real time.
Go back to the beginning of the conversation when I first came on. I said, what's the point of being married if you're going
Right.
to divorce before
Thank
death do us
you.
part?
You said it
If
again.
you're
You
going
said it
if
again.
you're gonna do
It
that,
ain't
if
about
you're gonna do that,
vows.
you might as
It
well stay in
wasn't
a
about
long-term
vows.
relationship.
It
My
was about
original statement
divorce.
was, if you rewind it back, my original statement was, if you should do that, just get a
You just
long-term
repeated
relationship.
it. I don't need to rewind it back. You just repeated it.
If you want to do it, then you might as well just be in a long-term relationship. You don't gotta get divorced. You can leave when you want to. Why not? Just leave when you want to.
But you can't leave when you want to.
Why not?
Jesus.
If you're in a long-term relationship, you can. You can leave
Yeah, if
immediately.
you're in a long-term relationship and you're afraid of commitment, then yes, you go ahead and do that.
Seems like
If
married
that's what
people are
you
more.
decide to
Seems
do,
like married people are afraid of commitment too.
if you always need a easy way out, then yes, do what you say. If that's your
That's what y'all
argument,
been arguing for.
if that is your argument, Jesus Christ. If that's your argument, then there's no argument. That is the easiest way out. Just
And
be
then,
with somebody, no paperwork. You can leave whenever you want to. You could just ghost a person. You've been with them for 20 years, and clearly, even people in 20 years marriage, 20-year relationships, Uda, they just leave. Ain't no conversation. It ain't no history of the relationship going down the hill. They just say, you know what? I quit you.
I mean, you never
And
heard
just
of
leave.
people saying,
Sure.
I'll go buy some cigarettes and never come back, and they're married, but they're not
No,
afraid.
I never
I'm,
actually.
I'm, I'm
No,
gonna go
I
buy
never
some.
actually
Hey,
really.
I'm about to go to the store real
I
quick
never.
and never come back.
I understand that's like. I understand you watch Tyler Perry movies, but bruh,
I mean, that's kind of what happened to Warren Buffett.
kind of. Did it happen, or is
Actually,
we
that's
talking
exactly
about
what happened,
kind
but
of?
that's exactly what happened. Actually,
What happened to Warren Buffett? His wife just didn't say
to
nothing
Warren
else to him
Buffett.
ever again and just left.
yeah, she didn't say anything. She got the person who was a bartender from a local bar to stay with him,
So something else
and she left
happened.
and she moved to California. And they never got divorced. She just lived in California for the rest of her life.
All right, so
And
she
left
didn't
the
break up.
Cisco.
So she didn't break up vows. So what are you mad about?
But you can leave at any time.
But she didn't break up.
I'm
She
not mad
didn't
at
leave.
anything. I didn't say I was mad
Hold
at
on,
anything.
but she didn't leave.
Yeah, she can leave at any time.
No, but she didn't leave. They
She
didn't
did.
get divorced.
She gave her some
Are
money.
they still married? Are they
Hmm?
still married?
No, well, she died.
When she died, were they married?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay, so they was deaf do their part. So what the fuck are we talking about?
So why don't you do that then? instead of divorcing.
I don't understand what you're saying anymore.
So the point is,
what is your definition of leaving?
No, the point
at
is,
first your definition of
divorce.
leaving was first of all, your definition of leaving before this part happened was divorce.
I said yes. Do not. I said yes. If you shouldn't get divorced.
Okay, so that woman did not leave her husband then.
Exactly.
According to you.
But I said she left.
So
she got some cigarettes and she left.
No,
Basically.
she didn't. She never left.
No, she stayed till death to depart. That's what she did.
According to you, she never left. This is your words.
I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say. There's people who are married.
He understands. You're just getting cooked.
No. There's people who are married.
So let me,
and they just never come back. And they're still married.
So let me understand this. If my wife decides to divorce me but stay with me, did she leave?
No, she got some cigarettes and bounced.
But that's not what happened. That's not even what really happened. That's not what happened, though, with Warren Buffett, bro. So
what happened?
He's talking some cockamamie story, bro.
What happened?
I know.
Have you read Snowball?
That's not what happened, bro.
Read Snowball.
Would you want to know what happened?
What happened?
What the fuck is the Snowball?
The book Snowball. They talk about it in detail.
What does the book got to do with what happened in real life?
Because it's his words. It's in the right words.
No. It said yes, but not in a sudden dramatic walkout and disappeared in that way. In the late 70s, around 1977, Susan Buffett decided to move out of the main home in Omaha. She relocated to San Francisco, not California. And the separation was mutual in the sense that they remained on good terms. They did not divorce immediately. So they were still legally married, but just lived in separate homes.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I said.
She ain't get no pack of bogeys and bounce.
So hold on. So are you going to admit that you lied? Are you going to admit that Are you going to admit that you lied?
No, I did not lie.
Admit that? So you don't think you lied?
No.
Huh?
No.
All you've been doing is lying.
Did she just get up and leave for cigarettes?
Yes.
No, she did not. He just read it.
Not literally in the sense of cigarettes.
Okay, then. So I'm gonna ask again. Did she just get up and leave?
Yes.
No, she did not. That's a lie.
Read the book and it'll tell you exactly what she did.
He just read it.
No, you read a summation of somebody's interpretation. Read the book.
That was ChatGPT. ChatGPT read the book. ChatGPT read real life.
And ChatGPT is wrong like 90% of the time. ChatGPT is wrong.
That's Google. I Googled the same.
ChatGPT is not wrong 90% of the time. That's not true.
Google said the same thing of what happened between Warren Buffett and
that's exaggeration. All right, 90% of the time is exaggeration. But ChatGPT do be wrong a lot of times. Example.
Sometimes.
Hold on. Do not let him off the hook. Now we're going to have an argument about ChatGPT. You lied, bro.
I'm not lying. I read the book.
They had conversations. It wasn't just abrupt leave.
When did you get that from? Because Uda didn't say that. Uda didn't.
Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you the question again. If my wife divorced me, but we ain't never leave each other, did she
divorce you or did she leave?
She divorced me.
Okay. So you're no longer married.
We are no longer legally married.
Okay.
Did she leave me?
In the marriage sense, yes.
Okay. So now if somebody stayed together legally, but they moved out, did that person leave?
In a married sense, no. In the physical sense, yes.
And I guess this is where we have the issue, right? So therefore, you do not actually have a.
Can you take back you saying I lied?
No, you did.
We just clarified it just now.
What you mean?
You literally just clarified it just now, and you said okay.
We understand that Susan Buffett didn't just pick up and leave out the blue. They had conversations. They knew that the relationship was going a certain way.
Where did they say that? Where did you see that? From what me or Uda said?
How about this? You brought up the information. Where did you see it? So we can read it together.
Read it in Snowball. I told you the book called Snowball.
You brought up the wrong information that we are arguing. So where is your evidence that he said it?
We're arguing against Google versus what the actual book says.
Where is it? Where is it?
It's in the book. Snowball.
Okay, so now if we Google that, you're gonna still, because he already did it.
Go back. Go and read the book.
In Snowball, I just Googled Snowball. They said nowhere in Snowball there's no account that Susan Buffett grabbing a pack of cigarettes and just leaving Warren Buffett.
So now we got you literally use the word pack of cigarettes. Come on, my God.
Why are you using it for?
Because again, I had to say it again. These are the ways that you see. These are examples of straw man arguments to make his point. Right.
They
said the relationship gradually shifted over time, bruh. Over time, it gradually shifted. So it was a process that they seen was happening, bruh. It wasn't just grab the bogeys and bounce with the Newports. It wasn't like that.
No. So if you read the book, Kunar,
are you going to concede? Kunar, are you going to concede now that it says? Are you going to concede now that it says over time?
No. I read the book.
Wait a minute. So hold on. I need to be clear.
You did not read that book. You did not read that book.
Is he saying that? So is he saying that in the book it says that Susan left? I'm going to get a pack of cigarettes, honey, and she just bounced and Buffett was blindsided. So you're saying that he was just blindsided. He had no idea that this was coming. That she shocked him to pieces, and everything was fine with the marriage, and she just left, and that's what he thought, that everything was fine with the marriage.
Yes.
Farce. That's a lie, bro. Congratulations, that's a lie, because they say the decision was not portrayed as a sudden or chaotic decision. Warren Buffett and Susan Buffett remain emotionally connected, cooperative, and still legally married. So how
all of that's true, and that happened at the same time. Both of those things happened,
but they still connected at the hip.
Same way. They took Christmas cards together with him, her, and the other woman that she brought in. All that shit, yes, but she still left abruptly.
Okay, but they still was connected. If he wanted to slap it, he probably could have slapped still if he wanted it. Where's the
I
don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I would do that for a little extra money.
A little extra change. He probably could have got
away. I'll do a little extra strange. A little extra change. Absolutely.
Absolutely. That doesn't mean what you want. You can say all that if you want. It still was abrupt.
It wasn't a sudden chaotic thing, bro.
I didn't say chaotic.
She meant to go pursue her life and her visions and her dreams of what she wanted to do. That's why she went to Francisco. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you say abrupt would also imply chaos, and then it says that a synonym for abrupt would be sudden, and it's saying right there that it wasn't sudden, i.e., wasn't abrupt.
It wasn't.
So what are you talking about? Do you understand words at all? If you don't understand words, I understand that. That's no problem. Just tell us you don't understand what the words mean, and then we can actually have the conversation where you can get on the same page with people who do understand what words mean.
If I was home, I would go. If I was home, I would go grab the book. I'm not home.
Yeah, man.
If I was home, I would go grab the book and I just point out for you in the book. I don't care what the summary says.
So the summary is lying then. That actually scoured the entire book in seconds. That's what it does. It scours it in seconds, and then it gives you exactly. And it said it was not a sudden, chaotic decision. That's literally what it's saying. But we're supposed to believe you, who can't really tell us anything and stay concrete on any. You clearly do, because you've been up here for hours trying to make us believe that words mean things that they don't mean. So you clearly do. You do care. We're supposed to believe you, though. We're supposed to no, because I'm just better at this than you. We're supposed to believe you, though, right?
You're really not.
I'm very much so. I'm very much so.
And who wrote this book?
Snowball?
Who wrote this book? Yeah.
It is a biography about Warren Buffett and his life.
So Warren Buffett wrote the book?
Written by Alice Schroeder, bro. Written by Alice Schroeder.
He ain't read the book. He ain't read the book, Uda. He ain't read
It's
the
written
book
by
yet.
Alice Schroeder.
I said it was a biography. I didn't say it was an autobiography. So it would be written by him.
Who wrote the book? He's asking, bro. Simple question. Did it write itself? Yeah. Did the book chat GBT itself? No. It was written
what are you
by
talking
Alice
about?
Schroeder. It was written by
Okay.
And it's okay. Like, so, like, the
And
issue is
you
that
know it came from
when you said it, when you said abruptly, you said it in a sense of that he had no idea. And then as we find out is not proven to be true, is that they actually had a discussion and she moved to San Francisco. So is that abrupt? Is that abruptly? Yes, that technically it is, right? Like, hey babe, so I don't think this is working out. We done raised the kids. I put my career to the side. I want to pursue my singing career, so I want to move back to San Francisco. That's what actually happened. And then she moved, and then they decided, they got the place, and she moved to San Francisco.
Basically, yes.
To pursue her singing career so she could focus on herself after the kids were grown, bro. But you make it seem like the kids is like, as soon as they was grown in it, she just went outside and never came back. And he was like, hey, babe, where you at? This number is now disconnected. That's not what happened.
So he was singing, Mr. Telephone Man. Something's wrong with my line. When I dial my bank's number, I get a click every time. So that's what Warren Buffett was singing in the book.
No.
Right, that's not what happened at all.
That's not what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not what happened, bro. Alice Schroeder wrote the book. She was a former Wall Street analyst and financial writer. She became closely connected to Warren Buffett over several years, and he gave her unprecedented access to his life, his family, and his business and history to write the book exactly. So she knew what she was writing, and she didn't write that.
I know. I read it.
You didn't. You skimmed through that, bro. You skimmed through that.
Skim through it.
When you read it in jail, let me know if there was one of them books you read in jail. Let me know.
The 99 years they put on his head.
Bluefish, about knick-knack, paddywhack. If you did, I understand, bro. Get that dog a bone. I understand.
Nah, he skimmed through it for real. I was thinking that he skimmed through it only to get to the part where the lady left, skimmed through that, saw that she left and was like, that. He slammed the book closed and said, that bitch, with his fist raised up. I knew it. I knew she just walked out on that man abruptly. That's all. That's all he read. He didn't read nothing else past that.
But we identify with certain things. So maybe it's a part in his own life that maybe a woman picked up and left out of backwoods or Dutchy and left him at a time. So maybe
that's exactly what happened.
The parts we connect with, because trauma is trauma, So what happened in your life, cool nerd, that happened that made you connect with that part so deep? What happened with the trauma? Let us know. Unpack, bro.
Man, listen.
Unpack, bro.
Emotional damage. Golly.
Somebody left me.
Hey, all I know is that's what the book said. Hey, you don't gotta believe me, but that's what the book said.
Yeah, we not.
Hey,
you still.
I don't care if you believe me. That's what the book said.
So the way how we.
You don't gotta believe me. You don't gotta believe me.
What is it?
We not believing you, bro.
And that's cool.
So exactly at all. It's making me laugh.
So we could be clear. Are you saying that Warren Buffett had no idea she was going to go to San Francisco to sing?
You thought everything was fine.
I'm asking you a question. Do you think that she just up and left to San Francisco and he had no idea?
Yep.
Well, then you're wrong, because it clearly says that they had a conversation about it.
No, it didn't.
This man is drowning and he cannot save himself. He says, fuck it, I'm going down with the ship.
Bro, I'm making words up.
Okay. Fine. I mean, yeah, look, we learned that today, that you have a very interesting definition of words. It's strange.
I blame the school system. I do.
Nah,
I
I
blame the
blame the
jail
school
system.
system. Oh, the prison. Well, it's the school to prison pipeline. I mean, he's an example of it.
I blame the
Clearly,
damn pipeline.
he said I got 99 years, and it wasn't the worst because all kinds of things happened to me when I got up in that celly. That's what he told us a few minutes ago.
yeah.
Now later on, now I will say this, right? And that's probably what the interpretation is. Maybe later on, he did reflect and say it was probably his fault that she left, right? So maybe that's what he said. That's what they're interpreting on there. But in the book, he definitely didn't know at the time it happened.
But who's gonna say that they wasn't woo 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 still? Who was to say they wasn't woo woo woo? Who's to say that? You done been left, you done got back, act like you want to get back with your ex. Who's to say they wasn't woo 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 still, bro? Who's to say?
I mean, he had another wife that he ended up marrying after she died. But
I'm just saying, who's to say, son? Who's to say? So we don't know, bro. You know what I mean? But the book is basically what they tell us about the book. It didn't happen like that, and it wasn't so abrupt like that. It was something that was over years, and it's something that was kind of more planned out. And she went to go pursue her own dreams and her own vision for what she wanted to do with herself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
seems like
that's true too. That's true too. But she still abruptly left.
But I want to have I have a question in regards to this because he's saying she didn't divorce. Huh?
Hey, you know what the problem was? They probably used the word abruptly to make it more dramatic for a book. In the book. They probably used that word.
That book is probably
okay. Can you ask that, Uda? Ask
they didn't do that, man. Let me call that woman. She's probably dead right now. I'm gonna call her from beyond the grave. Bring up my Ouija board and call her ass right now. Hold on.
I'm trying to.
Spider.
Wait, Uda. Let me ask you a question because I'm trying to understand. Because I'm confuzzled right now. I'm trying to understand if he's mad that she left or he's mad she didn't leave, because according to him, she stayed with her vows, right? She honored her vows till death do us part. So according to him and everything he's been saying, she did exactly what she was supposed to do and she never left her husband. So why is he mad? Why is he saying she left when she didn't? I'm confused.
Well, I didn't say anything about me. I don't know them, so I'm definitely not mad because I don't know them.
What you mean? Now you don't know them? Now you don't know them? Because you were talking heavy about them. You brought them up like you knew them.
Yeah.
You put all kinds of lies on that lady because you knew them. You knew them 15 minutes ago, right? But now you don't know them. So I want to know. I want to know. Did she follow her vows?
She did.
Okay. So why are you complaining?
Where was the complaint? What was my complaint?
No, because you're attacking this lady saying that she left her husband, but she didn't leave her husband. According to you, the only thing you need to do is stay married, right? And she did that.
Yeah.
So you should be praising her. I don't understand. What did she do wrong?
I'm not. I didn't say she did anything wrong.
But she didn't. She didn't divorce.
I didn't say she did anything wrong. I just stated the fact.
Oh, okay. So it was okay for her then to take go out for cigarettes and never come back. So now you're saying that was actually okay?
They didn't get divorced. Now, according to...
So it was okay for her to do that then?
Now, wait. Listen, according to Shadow, that's wrong. Because he said abandonment. That's abandonment.
So as long as... Well, I just want to know because I'm confused.
Shadow so as long said that as... If Sharon telling you on his own damn channel to y'all be quiet, let him speak, that's abuse. That ain't abuse. Because he in Texas where everybody got the right to protect their own house, car, and home. He in his house right now. He can tell whatever.
Shadow is always carrying. Shadow is always carrying.
I'm abusing him.
Wait. Now, real quick. Now, I don't believe this, but according to Shadow, the only way you should get divorced is abandonment.
Only argue your point. Don't argue somebody else's point. He's not here.
Right, especially one that you don't believe. Especially because you said you don't believe it.
Why not?
Shadow be saying all kinds of stuff.
We're gonna deal with Shadow on the Wild Out Wednesday. Don't worry about Shadow.
And Shadow loves. I'm gonna tell you, Shadow loves holding men's balls in his purse. He loves that. So I don't think that you should unless. I'm just telling you what it is. I know it's weird, but that's what he does. I didn't do it. That's what he does. And I'm just pointing it out. Okay? So basically what you're actually telling us is the lady did nothing wrong, right?
He left. He left. Hey, that's up to them.
No,
They're still
no,
in the
no, no,
marriage.
no, no. She didn't leave according to you. She
She
did
didn't.
not leave. So
No, she
what are we
left.
talking
She
about her
left.
for?
She left,
So
but she
what are we
didn't
talking
divorce.
about her for? What are we talking about? Oh, okay. So therefore what you're saying is that as long as you do not legally divorce, you can completely and totally abandon the marriage, go have a whole nother relationship, have kids, go do whatever the hell you want. Never speak to the person again if you want to, as long as you stay legally married. Is that what you're saying?
In my opinion, yes.
Oh, wow. What's that point? Because you said, what's the point of getting married if you're going to divorce, right? So, what is the point in staying married if you're not even going to be with that person, not even talk to them, not have sex with them, not raise any children with them, not pay bills with them? You're not doing anything with them at all. That person is basically a stranger. What is the point? Like, you sound crazy. What
I
was
don't
the
know.
point of
That's
that?
the point. You should ask the person who's
Exactly.
got
You
married.
don't know anything. You don't know
I don't.
anything.
I never claimed to know marriage. I'm saying these are the
But you're
vows you
talking
took.
a lot about it. You're talking
Yeah.
about a lot what people should do. But you're saying
No, I
you
didn't
don't
say
know
that.
what you're
I
talking
said
about. You
I didn't.
literally
Wait, wait,
just
wait. I
said
didn't
you
tell
don't
people
know
what
what
they
you're
should
talking
do.
about. You
I didn't tell
literally
people what
just
they
said you
should. No,
don't
no,
know
no,
what
no,
you're
no, no, no,
talking
no.
about. But
I
you
never said what you
literally
should
just
do.
said you
I
don't know
said this
what
is
you're
what your
talking
vows
about.
are. You should.
But
I didn't
so
say
why are we listening
it's
to
your
this man?
vows.
Why have we been listening to this man who literally just now told us he don't know what the hell he's talking about?
No, you should.
Can you
I said
answer
these are
me
your
that,
vows.
Big Daddy? Big
I know
Daddy,
what words.
why?
I know what words
Mr.
mean.
I
Uda,
don't know.
why?
I'm confused now.
I know what
Well, I've
words
been
mean.
confused.
Like,
You know,
really?
I know what
I'm
words
done.
mean, and words
It
mean
seemed like when
the
she
death
He
do us
was
found
part.
it was more of a location thing. You know what I'm saying? Omaha. She probably want to get the hell up out of Omaha. The hell I want to be in Omaha. She went to the West Coast. Where's lit at,
You
bro?
probably did.
What it was, bro. It seemed like more a location thing, bro. Get my ass up out of Omaha, bro. Let me go to the West Coast where it's Pearly at. She probably wanted a San Francisco tree. You don't know what she
You probably
wanted.
did.
Mhm.
She probably did. Hey,
But
all
it
I'm
ain't
saying
nothing
is,
abrupt, like you said.
Well,
all
you
I'm
should
saying is
know. You
this.
read the book. You should know. You read the book.
Hey, all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this. The death do us part. All right. The other shit y'all
Is
can handle, resolve. I mean,
misogynistic, and it's a
resolve.
way. What you need to understand that death do us part is a way to control women. It don't have nothing to do with being honorable. It don't have nothing to do with all that other bullshit that you're about to say. It is a way to control women. It ain't a way for some man to honor what he said, because what men do is use that as a way to abuse women. They say, so what? I cheated on you. You said death do his part. You said for better words. This is just my words right now. Yeah, I might fuck another 10 other women, but I could still go lower because I could fuck another 10 more. And then I could
So,
go
And men
over
too.
that because
And men too. Men too.
I could do another 10 more.
You
But
throw
at
some
your
so
boys
worst,
up in there
no, I'm
too.
not at my worst. It could always be worse. So it's for
you
better
think
or worse. I could always get
that's
worse.
wrong. Just
Something
wrong.
else could
Because you said this
happen
is
to
what
me. So
now
according
you
to
open
you,
up a
what
can
you
of
need
words
to
that
understand,
doesn't make
what
sense.
you need to understand that what you are saying is very dangerous for women, and we should not be spewing that bullshit as rhetoric, try to make a literal argument that doesn't make sense.
It does make sense. Because guess what? Guess what? Who you think when a marriage gets bad, who you think is more likely to stay?
Women, clearly.
No, men.
Women
Yes,
stay.
because
What you
men,
mean?
yes, because men be dumb. Men be dumb.
All
Okay,
men
you
are
guys are
satisfied.
lazy, and
All
the
men
reason
are
why
If a man is,
men
let me understand this. So you saying that this is where we could get confused. So a woman that is having sex with other men, is she staying in her marriage just because she didn't get physically divorced?
she's in the marriage. She didn't get divorced.
And so that the only thing that you care about is the paperwork.
That's the only difference, in my opinion.
Right, that's an opinion, but it doesn't have any truth behind your opinion. So that's why we're telling you probably shouldn't have the conversation.
There's a difference. You cannot point out the difference between besides those paperwork. You can't point out the difference between being married and not being married in a long-term relationship.
We gave you, just because you don't want to accept them doesn't mean that we
No,
can't
but you're
point them
talking about
out.
paperwork. You talk about stuff. Now you were going into paperwork, and I said the divorce is the only thing that or the paperwork just now is the only difference. Right?
No, it's a lot of things legally that is
A
different.
lot of legal things, bro.
That's paperwork.
A lot of legal things, bro.
That's
You gotta
paperwork.
be a partner.
Okay,
That
so
can
all
even be
right,
brought up going to another country. You
regardless if
can't
you want
bring
to say
nobody
you
to
want
the
to try to
house.
minimize, if you want to
That's paperwork.
minimalize it to if you want to minimalize it to paperwork, fine. But that is the difference. You cannot do certain things that a married couple can.
What can I not do?
conjugal visit if your ass in jail. You ain't getting no boom booms.
I'm not going to jail, so I don't know.
But I'm just saying that's one thing too.
Like I said before, if you was to move to another country, you cannot bring your girlfriend with you.
I said that too just now. I just reminded you of that. Yeah, that's another thing.
Maybe I don't know. I haven't explored that.
It's not a maybe. What do you mean a maybe?
Maybe it's a fact.
But he said, but he's saying that now about paperwork because we actually brought that in because he kept saying earlier that there is no difference between being married and in a long-term relationship. So why get married unless you're willing to stay till death do you part, regardless of whatever abuse you're suffering, whether you're miserable, whether you're about to lose your mind or whatever. He said that is the death do us part vow is the only difference between long-term. That's what he actually said. He didn't mention any type of paperwork. We did.
That's kind of abusive as hell.
Actually, in both scenarios, I asked questions.
Okay, so but hold on. Do you?
Now
that we gave you two different things, we even going to the money aspect and taxes. Now that we gave you two different things, do you now agree that it is things that you could do as a married couple that you cannot do as a single person?
From those two things, yeah, I can agree with that.
Okay, so therefore
I didn't make a statement. I made a question.
It is things that you can do as a married person that you cannot do as a long-term couple, correct?
All right. Yeah. So now.
All right. So now you'll never say that again. So now you'll never say that nonsense again.
Wait. Now the question is,
are you never going to say that lie again?
I didn't say a lie. I asked a question.
Yes, because moving forward, if you keep on pushing that same rhetoric that you've been saying, it will actually be a lie. Because before you could have been misinformed. Because before you could have been misinformed. Now that you are informed, it will be a lie now. How is it a lie if I ask questions? It's not. It was never a statement. It was a question. Because you know now. So Sharon. Hold on. No, we got to establish that first before we move the conversation. Sure. Because we know now. So therefore, if you was to keep on saying it, that would be a lie. Okay. So it's step one. Now we got step two. And let's say so we know the risk. We know the rewards based off what you said. Are those risks worth those rewards? Yes. Why? Because the reason why, because you're setting up your life for your family, not for yourself.
And us as men, they say men live longer, a whole bunch of percentages longer when they're married. So especially us as black men. And we damn sure don't be going to the hospitals, taking care of ourselves. Our women go to the hospitals all the time. Right? That's you. I take care of myself. They say that you live a longer life as well as, and besides any other benefits. They say that a man lives a longer life.
Men do.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, men, not women, men.
Men.
And not only men.
So wait, stop.
Not only longer, also a better quality of life.
And quality of life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strong.
And that's why men won't get divorced and women will file for divorce sooner than men do because their quality of life tends to go down in marriage than up.
So Sharon,
that's just statistics. So men will stay for the benefit of the things of the wife appliance, and men leave anyway. They already left. If you're sleeping on the couch, if you're not coming home, if you got a girlfriend and you hanging out with her, you already left the marriage.
So Sharon.
So what do you need to go file for papers for? You're already living a new life.
All right. So Sharon and Uda, let me ask you this question. So you're telling me that a man who is married and lives in a house with a woman lives longer than a man who is unmarried and lives in a house with a woman?
Yes, he lives longer and lives a better quality of life. His life begins to depreciate.
Was that study done? Let's go back to that study.
You eat better, all of that, bro. Healthier, all of those things, bro.
So all of a sudden,
the stat says yes. The stat says
the stat does not compare that.
Yes.
The stat does not compare that.
What?
The stat does not compare two people. Wait. The stat does not compare married couples and cohabitating couples, and that cohabitating couples live a shorter life than married couples.
So hold on. So let me get this straight. So this is more liar language. So now you want to even if, I'm going to concede. You want to use that one example, and
But
not and
that's the
negate
whole
all the
point.
other and negate all the other ones.
That's the whole point of the
Because
question.
only the one that you bring. So the only one that you bring up matters. So if you actually taking care of your family, that part doesn't matter.
How are you not taking care of your family if you're living with your family and you're taking your kids to school and you're doing all the same stuff?
Because there's other things that needs to be taking place that is considered taking care of your family.
Like?
We already spoke of them. You just don't want to agree to them for some strange reason.
You said move into another country, and you said conjugal visits, and those things
Health
most people aren't going to
insurance,
do.
retirement benefits, immigration, property rights, wrongful death claims, hospital visitation, tax benefits, medical decisions, inheritances, many things as benefits of marriage, bro. What are you talking about? I just named 10.
But out of those things, I've done 7 of those things.
Now you got 10. So now you got 10 things that you could benefit over being single for a long term.
I've done 7 of those things without being married and cohabitated.
That's 10 things. So now I
I've
guess you're
done
going to
7 of
disagree
those
with
things being cohabitated.
Huh?
I've done 7 of those things, when I was cohabitating with my ex, I had her on life insurance and I had her on health insurance. We also when I had to go to hospital for something, she was there with me. Right?
But she can't make no decisions for you.
I don't know. There's an automatic decision that she's not going to make, even if she's married to me. But that's aside the point.
Are you understanding the conversation?
No, I understand that, but I'm saying there's an automatic decision.
If something happened to you where you cannot make a decision, she also cannot make that decision for you.
Well, no. If something happens to me where I'm in a certain state, no one's going to be able to make the decision for me because I already made the decision.
Your wife would be able to do that.
You can't override that decision.
So if you tell your wife, hey, if something happened and I'm unconscious, I'm Jehovah's Witness. Do not allow them to do a blood transfusion on me. Your wife could tell the doctor, you cannot do a blood transfusion on me.
But if I'm let's say, how about this? Let's say I'm DNR, do not resuscitate. It don't matter if she wants me to live or not. That decision is done.
It does.
No, she cannot
go to a DNR, bro. You got to go down to a DNR.
You can't do it. Well, yeah.
You got to go underwater to make the point. Be serious. Come on.
Well, I mean, certain people have that.
Come on, bro.
Hey, what did you do? What things did you do? So how did you get your girlfriend on your health insurance? She was just your girlfriend, right? How'd you get her on your health insurance? You just called them and put them on there?
If you're a domestic partner, you can do that.
Okay, so that's what you did?
Yeah.
No.
You said what?
What did, yeah.
What did you say?
What was your answer?
You're a domestic partner. Domestic.
What department? You talk too fast. What?
If you're a domestic partner, if you say you live together, you can do that.
That's all you have to say? That's all you have to say?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a fucking lie.
Oh no, that's a lie. That's a lie. First of all, your employer's plan or health insurance company has to offer domestic partner benefits. Okay. A lot of them do not. Most of them do not. But if you find one that does, great, right? Then you have to provide documentation. That is going to be proof, of course, proof of long-term living situation, shared bank accounts, shared finances, often paperwork that qualifies you as a domestic partnership. So you would actually file for a domestic partner. Like there's a lot of steps that you have to go through for that to even happen. You can't just say, hey, we live together. That's not how that works. And you're lying. You're lying. That's why I said you're lying.
In New York City, if you don't got it, some kind of domestic partnership or something like that, y'all can't get into no family.
It's not gonna happen. That's what I'm saying.
No, you can't do it, bro.
No,
so you need the time to lock into each other. You have to lock in somehow, some way.
Go on United Healthcare. You can say that right there. That says it right there. But I didn't have United Healthcare. But
also, there's also tax implications. So the premiums are paid, which actually happens that unless your girlfriend qualifies